Hello everybody, it's the Swedish Traveler here. How you doing? It's Monday, so it's going to be another world news video. It has happened quite a lot during the weekend. I've been working so much that I'm having a hard time to keep track with what kind of day it is, but that's how it is. But the first thing that I want to talk about is what's happening in Brazil. It has been brought up that at least during the whole COVID-19 pandemic, that the government has, well, the Brazilian government has used the elderly as guinea pigs for all kinds of vaccines and all kinds of stuff during the whole pandemic, and I must say that it's really messed up that is happening. And speaking of Brazil, there has been a lot of protests against the president Bolsonaro. That they are protesting against the government's handle of the whole COVID-19 pandemic as well. That the protests are saying that the government didn't really handle the pandemic really well. So, which is fair, I suppose. And I'm gonna move on. The next thing that I want to talk about is what's happening in the UK. As I mentioned in my earlier video, that there's going to be a huge gas shortage in the UK, and now the military are stepping in with bringing in gas for the people. That might be a short temporary thing, but we will see what's happening with that as well. And I'm going to move on. The next thing I want to talk about is what's happening in Ecuador. As I mentioned in my earlier video as well, there was a huge gang war in the Ecuadorian prisons. It has been so much that the Ecuadorian military is stepping in just to bring peace to everything. I'm just gonna look up the article for a second. Give me a second, I'm just gonna... Yeah, it was like over 900 police officers with soldiers and tanks as well. So that's going to be interesting. And I'm going to move on to what's happening in Texas. Texas has approved a new abortion law, which might be the hardest, the toughest abortion law in nearly 50 years. That people are protesting in central Austin for just passing this law. I'm trying to look for... the law says that no abortions after week 6, which would mean that it's before most women even know that they are pregnant. And I must say, yeah, that is true. and well, at least for me, I think at least women should choose if they want to do an abortion or not. That's their right to do that, and I must say that is really messed up. That it's really messed up that those kinds of laws are still happening. And what's your thoughts about that? Comment below. And I'm going to move on to the next thing. There has been a huge plane crash in Milano. That an airplane with 8 people crashed into a building. At least right now it's uncertain of what really happened, but so we will see what happens with that. So I'm going to move on to the next thing. There has been a huge oil spill outside of Huntington Beach in California. It was a busted pipeline from an oil rig outside of the coast. It's over 476 liters, 476,000 liters that has been spread over 33 square kilometers, which is a lot. So Huntington Beach and Newport Beach has been closed for so Coast Guard can find out how much it is. And the last thing that I want to talk about is Chinese journalist Chen Quishi, who traveled to Wuhan and documented the whole what's going on in Wuhan at the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. And after a couple of weeks, he totally disappeared. But now he is back. First, it was that he uploaded videos on WeChat, which is the Chinese equivalent to YouTube, who got shut down. He went to YouTube, got shut down from there, and totally disappeared. But now he has uploaded a video on YouTube on his friend's account, and he has posted some messages on Twitter as well. And the message was kind of cryptic. He says that he has been through a lot, some that he could speak of, and some he can't speak of. So we will see what he has to say about the whole thing. So yeah, that's the world news video. Comment below what you think. You can like and subscribe, and if you want to support my channel, you can buy some merch in the merch shop down below. Otherwise, peace.